Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Jay, and this is Football Talk. And today I will be reacting to a surprise update for College Football 25. Yo, my goodness. We got another update. I think this might be the last one, considering that we already know they have started on working on 26, which is still crazy to even think about that we are almost over this cycle of college football 25. It took us what, 10 years? 10? That's incredible, man. Cannot wait to hop into this. Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
College Football 25 just got a surprise update. Now, I've been looking around for a little bit to try to figure out exactly what was updated because this late in the year we were not expecting an update, but also with these later in the year updates, they have not been putting out official patch notes, which they would do in the early year updates. So it's kind of hard to figure out what's changing, but seeing as it is March, we were not expecting them to update the game anymore. In fact, they said they probably wouldn't be doing any more updates and that they were on to 26.
Yeah,
Now,
that's why I thought I heard.
good one. They fixed something that had been broken in the game for a while and something that's actually really important to the game. And they surprisingly
Ooh,
did add some new
what's
uniform
that?
and
I still want to play college football
so I
25.
always like to
With
see
the
that.
LSU at nighttime,
We're
Death
excited to
Valley?
see these important updates, or more importantly, all of the news we're going to be getting very soon about College Football 26. Make sure you subscribe and turn the bell icon on because you don't want to miss any of that news when it drops. We're probably going to be getting a lot of news here soon. Within the next 6 weeks, I would say we're going to start getting some
Move my
big news about the
camera.
game, so you're not going to want to miss it. Now, a while after the update, they did make a tweet on their Twitter account or X account, depending on what you call it, and they said today's update
I still call it Twitter.
moves to option-based offenses with tuning to the pitch mechanic. This means you will have more consistent success when running option pitch plays in college football.
Oh, that's big right there.
Kind of messed up for a while. At the beginning of the year, I felt like the option worked good. In fact, the speed options in general I thought were almost too good. They were something
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that the option was OP.
they were so good. Now, after one of the earlier updates, maybe the second or third update of the year, options noticeably got a lot worse. And
Oh,
the ball
I bet you they nerfed it because a lot of people was complaining of how good it was.
it just wouldn't get to him. If you didn't time it up almost perfectly, he would pitch it backwards, and you would lose yards, and you sometimes even turn the ball over. It was a huge mess. And
Damn.
the biggest things about
Imagine turning the ball over like
differentiating
on first and goal
Madden and playing
in the
college
playoffs,
25 is that you're gonna have a lot
and you
more
lose the game like that.
they're going to run smoother. You're going to have more variety of options. You're going to have the under center flex bone offenses and things like that. So the fact that this wasn't working was, or I wouldn't say it wasn't working, but you could still run options, but they were not running like they were supposed to. They were kind of hit or miss to the point where it was almost a little too risky to run it unless you kind of had it perfected because you would probably lose yards or lose. Well, as you can see here, I'm running the option a good little bit. It seems like this did get fixed indeed. Obviously, there's still going to be some instances where you pitch it backwards. There's going to be some instances where it does bug out. It's a video game. That always was kind
Yeah,
of
but
college games.
I like that
But it's noticeable.
because the option, even the older
So
college football games, was OP to a certain extent.
center offenses, or you like to run options in shotgun or whatever the case may be. Now you'll be
I've never been an option guy because I always forget which buttons are which.
It's been broke for some months now, which is kind of a little bit ridiculous if we're being honest. But the fact that they did still fix it this late in the year, I think, is a good thing. Knowing that hey, people are still playing your game and they want to play it, until the next game drops, or even some people might not get next year's game. They might be good just having this game, and not everybody buys sports.
Yeah, that's true.
Every other year or every 2 years, so it's really important that you get in and fix these crucial.
Just a quick little pause of him saying not everybody buys a game every single year. When I see a lot of time internet people that buy these games every single year, they always say, oh, it's boring, it's nothing new, it's nothing this, don't buy the game. But for the people that's out there that have not played Madden or a college football or 2K or Call of Duty, wherever franchise you want to go with, for people that haven't played it in a couple of years, when they get it, it's gonna be like, my goodness, like boy, with college football 25, because it's been so long, you're not gonna see them bugs. You don't play online, you don't worry about the servers or nothing like that. You're just gonna play your team versus your rival, or your team versus a dream match of versus a dream school. That's all you're gonna do. And you're probably gonna have do the Heisman. But other than that, you're not gonna really touch any of the online modes or anything like that. So that's why I always say, if you haven't like played a game in quite some time and you see people bashing it, and you want to play it, it, because the way you gonna look at it is not the same way they're gonna look at it, because they've been playing it every year back to back.
Things for the people that want to stay on your game for a longer period of time. So I'm glad that they went in there and finally got that addressed. Now, really quickly, before we get on to the other stuff that was updated, I do want to shout out today's video sponsor, Underdog. If you like sports and you like winning money, then you've got to be on Underdog playing their Pick'em game. Basically, all you have to do is pick higher or lower.
Shout out to Underdog.
Now, moving on with the update, there were people in the community that did notice that there were some new helmets and uniforms added to the game, which was kind of another surprising thing, because while they were doing this,
we got new uniforms again.
And new uniforms that teams
For college in these uniforms.
We had heard that they weren't going to be doing any more of this and that they were pretty much completely on to College Football 26. Well, they kind of dropped a little surprise in there for us yesterday and didn't even mention it. And sometimes they do this where they'll put some new uniforms or accessories or whatever the case.
I want to see the new uniforms.
It's up to the community to find it, which I don't really prefer that. I like when they just tell us what's in there so we can go look for ourselves and just see it right away instead of having to kind of search for it. But some members of the community did find some of this new stuff, and I did get these pictures from Operation Sports as somebody in their community posted it in the comments. So first up, we've got Oregon. They added their Rose Bowl.
Ooh! Oh, this is the I've bet
Somebody at EA, and they did say that yes, they did add some of the bowl.
I thought that helmet looked like familiar. It was the Rose Bowl one.
New helmets and such, because in college
When they got their ass whooped.
New jerseys or new helmets for these different things.
Sorry, when they got their butt whooped.
That's why we kind of got this little bit of a late uniform update, because they're just kind of throwing in some of the stuff for the teams that were in the postseason. Now, there was another Oregon helmet that was added as well. It's a chrome helmet with the black wings, and it has the
I ain't gonna lie, that look hard too.
And I believe this wasn't actually worn this year, but this maybe was one that they were going to break out in a later game if they had made it further in the bracket. So
yeah, I can see that.
But they were planning.
Nah, that's nice. I ain't gonna lie, Oregon to me got some of the best uniforms.
Moving on to Kansas State, here you can see
that's clean with the white, the reflections on it, and then you got the purple Wildcat.
Saying this for months on the channel, every time we get new uniforms and updates, I like all white helmets. I like all white uniforms as well. I just think they look really, really clean. You can't beat an all white helmet, so you can see here.
Yeah, I mean all white. I don't know. Oh, yes sir, yes sir. Okay.
Color combination, but with the gold helmet, it just really adds a little bit extra pop to it in my
Gotta take a screenshot. Oh, can't even take a screen. Sorry.
opinion. So if you're a West Virginia
633.
check that
Okay.
out in the game as well. Moving on here to UNLV, their LA Bowl.
Okay, that's clean.
White helmet with
They the home of the Rebels. Okay.
Which I'm not gonna lie, because when it comes to UNLV, I don't like a lot of UNLV's like uniform combinations. Personally, I don't like their standard helmet. This combination right here, this
Yeah, the red and white, you can't go wrong with that.
this is like
With the
best
white helmet and then the red.
they kinda
Ooh,
did
that look clean.
game. And UNLV,
I would love to see that like in game.
my opinion, because of their
Well, I mean in game, I mean like somebody playing.
They also did add a couple of new jerseys to the game. Toledo's gray jerseys and their pants were added as well. So this
Damn, Toledo got some pretty nice uniforms.
was just
They not overly flashy. They're just like in the middle. I like it.
which is nice to see here. And then I was also told that Utah State got their all black unis in the game. I don't believe these were already in. Correct me if I'm wrong.
How are these schools getting these nice of uniforms?
They didn't have a bunch of different jersey options. As
I cannot name one person that's on Utah State team right now. And I'm sure they have some really, really good players.
did some other
I just don't know.
in terms of bowl patches for the teams. They updated every bowl team's patch placement. So I'm just assuming that maybe
Who the freak is throwing that ball?
maybe they switched up their patch placement from previous years. I wouldn't
Who is two?
in the thing, so I don't know, which teams wear bowl patches and in which spot, but I was told that placement was updated. So if you have a team, one of your favorite teams, if they did make a switch up this year for their bowl game, I've been told that has also been added in this update to kind of reflect, their most current look. So if you're more of like a uniform head, you kind of know all those little details, you could check that and kind of confirm, but that is what I was told. Now, with college football 26 coming up, we already got a decent little bit of news and rumors and kind of.
Alright, well, that's gonna do it for that one. Man, once again with these new uniforms and deals that I've heard of, some of them, but I cannot name one player that was at that school. And I'm sure when somebody tells me, hey, such and such went to this school, you ain't know that. Oh wow. Nah, them uniform. I mean, you can't go on Oregon, always top tier with their whole gear. Utah State though. And then UNLV with the white helmet with the red ankle line. I love that, the white with the red. Can't go, that's one of my favorite color combinations. Can't go wrong with that. Who else? Somebody else, I can't remember the other schools that he showed, but it was somebody else that said balance. I just can't remember them off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm glad that they fixed, well, they patched up the option, because like I said, I know I heard a lot of like things about it like earlier on, like it was too much, it was too OP. But like I said, it's always been OP in college. But they did nerf it. Now they have put it back, and I like that. Cannot wait for college football 26. If you have not checked out my reaction to that, be sure to check that out. Actually, it will be appearing on your screen right now. So yeah, be sure to check that out, and I'll leave the link to that in the description down below. But that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.